Liquid hot asphalt poured and pressed flat is one of the most durable surfaces you can put on a property. But if you decide to pave a driveway or a parking lot, you are going to encounter an immediate problem. You will likely call 3 different contractors, ask for the exact same project, and receive 3 radically different price quotes. That massive gap in pricing is rarely about cheaper labor. It directly reflects the underlying scale, fleet size, and equipment infrastructure of the specific crew you called. Hiring a crew that is either too small or improperly equipped for your job shows up fast. You will see early cracking, pooling water, and a surface that requires tearing out years ahead of schedule. Your primary challenge as a property owner is navigating a strict trade-off. You have to perfectly match the physical scope of your project to the operational scale of the contractor. Let's map contractor scale against surface lifespan on a quadrant chart. On the bottom left, a cheap cosmetic patch means low cost up front, but a dismal weather lifespan. High on the right, proper base repair demands heavier equipment, but delivers a surface lasting decades. To build a framework for avoiding the bottom left, we evaluated 5 strictly vetted active contractors in the Omaha, Nebraska market. We are using them as universal archetypes so you can evaluate local crews in your own city. The goal here is to stop looking for the lowest number on a page and start actively identifying the specific contractor archetype that matches your property's demands. We begin at the very top of the equipment hierarchy with the heaviest class of contractor available. This is Archetype 1, the Commercial Titan. In our Omaha analysis, this model is perfectly represented by Vernon Jones Construction. Their entire business model revolves around one distinct advantage. They actually own a state DOT-approved hot mix asphalt plant. Controlling the supply chain guarantees them absolute consistency in their mix, drives down material costs on massive orders, and allows them to rapidly deploy fleets for enormous commercial parking lots and highways. But that scale dictates their pricing. If you are a homeowner, hiring a Titan means paying a massive premium simply to mobilize their heavy industrial equipment for a standard 50-foot driveway. That brings us to Archetype 2, the versatile one-stop shop. Parking Area Maintenance, Inc. serves as the definitive model here. They maintain a complete capability footprint. Instead of just laying asphalt, their crews handle structural patching, fresh paving, concrete flatwork, and line striping entirely in-house. This matrix shows where these models overlap and diverge. For homeowners associations, the one-stop shop is efficient. It eliminates scheduling multiple trades to fix one property. The trade-off is time. Multi-trade teams are highly sought after, meaning longer lead times during prime paving season. You can verify the quality of a one-stop shop by looking at their tenure. A contractor surviving 4 decades of brutal freeze and thaw winter cycles proves their paving work actually holds up under heavy stress. Choosing between a Titan and a one-stop shop is a matter of diagnosing your primary risk. Ask yourself if your project requires massive, cheap material scale or complex multi-trade coordination. Next is Archetype 3, the Maintenance and Repair Specialist. We use APMS as our case study for this model. They focus entirely on protecting what is already there, actively applying thick, dark seal coats to restore and protect weather-beaten surfaces. Their operations rely on preventative measures, like 2-step seal coating applications and heavy rubberized crack filling. This provides a highly cost-effective way to squeeze extra years out of existing asphalt without ever bringing a heavy paving machine onto your property. However, this archetype has a strict mechanical limit. Maintenance crews cannot fix fundamental subbase failures or repair deep structural root damage. Applying premium seal coat over a compromised structure is treating a symptom while entirely ignoring the disease, which leads to the most common hazard in the industry, the cheap residential crew and their deceptive quoting practices. These crews operate by handing you a single lump sum price. It looks appealing until you realize the quote contains 0 itemized details regarding base preparation. This 3D cross-section reveals the hidden anatomy of a driveway, the thick, crushed rock subbase layer. This is where cheap crews cut corners. If this rock base is undercompacted or ignored, it shifts. When the base shifts, the top asphalt immediately crumbles and cracks. Paving over a compromised base guarantees the surface will fail years before any supposed warranty expires. The lowest immediate quote you receive almost always ensures this exact structural compromise. Accepting a cheap lump sum bid without verifying the subbase preparation means you, the property owner, are assuming 100% of the risk for foundational failure. To protect yourself, rely on the 3-quote rule. You need written, itemized quotes from 3 different contractors with verified physical office addresses. Do not accept a single lump sum number. Force them to document the exact asphalt thickness they plan to pour, the specific mix materials, and their step-by-step base preparation methods. This layout shows what a compliant, protective proposal looks like. Every stage is broken down, leaving no room for assumptions. Demanding this level of documentation acts as an instant filter. It immediately exposes crews planning to cut corners on the layers you can't see. The trade-off of this rigorous process is patience. It will delay your project start date, but that delay prevents total surface loss down the road. If you are a residential homeowner, bypass the commercial titans. Seek out approachable, mid-sized crews with stellar local reviews who specialize in resurfacing and driveway repairs. If you are a commercial property or HOA manager, demand deep operational tenure. Require multi-surface capabilities and comprehensive liability insurance upfront to insulate yourself from legal risk. And before you sign any contract, there is one ultimate qualifying question you have to ask. Ask them, how exactly do you handle cracking that appears within the warranty window? A top contractor won't hesitate or offer vague reassurances. Their unscripted response to that specific question reveals their true operational integrity. It proves whether their promise to you will actually outlast the paving season.